Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to study chapter number 7, variation, practice set number 7.2. We will be completing in today's video. So in previous video we learned about direct variation. In today's video we will be studying about inverse variation. So the examples are from the textbook, page number 38 and 39. You all can follow from your textbook. Let's start with the first question. The information about the number of workers and the number of days or to complete the work is given in the following table. So the number of workers and the number of days is been given. So when there are 30 workers, 6 days, 20 workers, 9 days. So 12 days, how many workers? 10 workers, how many days? 36 days, how many workers? So the remaining ones you all have to find. So for that you all have to represent X as the workers, Y as a number of days. I have already written, you all have to write this statement so you all can solve it using the inverse proportion formula. Okay, so for direct variation, n upon d should be constant. Okay, so n upon d. N means number of workers and d means days. Okay, so 30 upon 6. So it's going to be 6 ones are 6, 5s are. So the ratio is 5:1. Okay, next is 20 upon 9. 20 means number of workers and d means days, so 9. Alright, so यहाँ पे it is going to be 20:9 because we cannot reduce it. Only these two are being given completely. मतलब number of workers is also there, number of days is also there. So you all have to find it in this way, and after that you have to decide n upon d, is it constant or no? So it is not constant, is not constant, and when it's not constant, that means it is an inverse variation. Okay, so for inverse variation n into d should be constant. Okay, so division to constant nahi aaya, so for inverse variation n into d, that means 30 into 6 is going to be 180. And next one was n into d means again we will take 20 into 9, 20 into 9, so 9 2s are 18 and 0. Now this is constant. Okay, so therefore it is an inverse variation. So got it children? What you all have to do for finding out whether it is a inverse variation or a direct variation. For direct variation, both the methods you all have to try, and wherever you all are getting the constant, like multiplying, you all are getting the constant, so it is going to be an inverse variation where n into d is constant. Therefore variation is inverse. Okay, so you all have got it. Now these variations are in inverse variation, so the formula is n inversely proportional to d. Therefore n is equal to k upon d, where k is constant. Okay, so this you all can write it in this way also. The formula you all can write it n into d is equal to k. Okay, so what formula you all have to use ultimately? This formula you all have to use, and by the time you get this formula, for getting this formula you all have to solve it in this way only. Once you get this formula, after that you all have to just substitute the values which have been given in the table. Okay, so first one was n is equal to 30 and d is equal to 60. Therefore using this formula, 30 into 6 is equal to k. Therefore k is equal to 6 3s are 18 and 0. Okay, so therefore n into d is equal to 180 is equation of a variation. Got it children? It's very easy. The only thing is the starting part that you all have to understand it. Now second one is d is equal to 12. Okay, so the same formula you all have to use. n into d is equal to k. n to nahi hai, therefore we will keep n as it is. Okay, n into d, d is 12 is equal to k, और k तो हमें मिल गया, that is 180. So directly you all can write 180 over here also because we have already written the formula. तो formula के अंदर हम लोग सब substitute कर देंगे. So n is equal to 180 upon 12. Okay. So 12 ones are remaining 6. 12 5s are 60. So n is equal to 15. You all have got it. Now third one, यहाँ पे n ही चाहिए था because we already had d. Okay. तो next one is n is equal to 10. Same formula we will use. So n is 10, d हमें find करना है and k is 180 because we have already got 180 over here. First हमें मिल गया, equation of variation हमें मिल गया था. Then d is supposed to be 180 upon 10. So the answer is d is equal to 18. Next, the fourth one is d is equal to 36. Same formula we will use, constant of variation, equation of variation, not constant of variation. Equation of variation we have to use. So n nahi hai, we will keep it as it is. D is 36, k is 180. Therefore, n is equal to 180 upon 36. So 36 ones are 36, 5s are 180. So n is equal to 5. Now you all have to fill in all the answers. These answers you all have to fill in your table after completion over here. So the answer is 15, 18 and 5. Got it? Now over here only you all have to take care, and this is very easy children. You all can go and again watch the video from the start so that this is important. If you all get this right, the other is very easy to solve. Next is find the constant of variation and write equation of variation for each of the examples. Okay, so first sum is P is inversely proportional to 1 upon Q. Okay, P is equal to 15 दिया हुआ है and Q is equal to 4. So P is equal to K upon Q. K is constant. Alright, so therefore PQ is equal to K is the equation of variation. So now you all have to substitute the values of P and Q into this formula. So it is going to be 15 into 4, Q is 4 and is equal to K. Therefore, K is equal to 60. Alright, so the constant of variation, from the constant of variation K we have got it. Therefore, PQ is equal to 60. In this formula only, you all have to only replace K ka value is the equation of variation. Next, the second sum I will solve it over here only. That is Z inversely proportional to 1 upon W and Z is equal to 2.5. W is equal to 24. So therefore Z is equal to K upon W. Okay. Therefore ZW is equal to K where K is constant. अब ये formula में we will substitute the values, that is Z into W is equal to K. तो Z is 2.5 into 24 is equal to K. Multiply this, you will be getting answer as 60 is equal to K. So K is the constant of equation. ZW is equal to K हमें मिल गया है, which is supposed to be 60, is the equation of variation. Got it? Let's move on to the third sum. Third sum, S is inversely proportional to 1 upon T square. Therefore, S is equal to K upon T square is the constant of equation. Therefore, ST square is equal to K is the equation of variation. Okay, so S is equal to, I forgot to write it over here, S is equal to 4 and T is equal to 5. तो ये formula में हमें substitute करना है. So S is how much? 4 and T is how much? 5 का square is equal to K. And this is the equation. In equation we have substituted its value. So 4 into 5 ka square is going to be 25 is equal to K. So multiply it. The answer is going to be 100 is equal to K, or K is equal to 100. Alright. So this is the, we will write the formula only. S T square is equal to 100 is the equation of variation. Next is the fourth sum, that is x is inversely proportional to root of y. Therefore x is equal to k upon root y, and x is supposed to be 15, y is supposed to be 9. Therefore x root y, cross multiply you all have to do. K is the equation of variation. Therefore substitute the value into this formula, that is x is equal to 15 into root of 9 is equal to k. So this will be k is equal to 15 into root हमें निकालना है, तो the answer is going to be 3. Therefore k is equal to 45, which is the constant of equation. Therefore x root of y is equal to 45 is the equation of variation. Alright, let's move on to the next question. The boxes are to be filled with apples. If 24 apples are put in one box, then 27 apples are needed. 36 apples are filled in a box. How many boxes will be needed? So let the number of apples be x and the number and the boxes needed be y, because two things they have asked us, that is number of apples and number of boxes needed to fill the different type of apples, that is 24 apples and 27 boxes. So 36 apples, kitne boxes, how many boxes will be needed? So I have already written it, and more the number of apples. See, 24 tha, now it is 36. Okay, so we have to find more the number of apple in a box, less is the number of boxes required, isn't it? जितने ज़्यादा apples एक box में बैठेंगे उतने कम boxes हमें लगेंगे. That is what is to be stated over here. And from there we can say that it is an inverse proportion. मतलब अगर एक quantity बढ़ती है तो दूसरी कम होती है, and then only you all have to solve it in an inverse proportion. So after writing this, you all can directly state it. It is an inverse variation. From this you are going to get x is equal to k upon y, where k is constant. Therefore x is equal to k upon y, or xy is equal to k is the equation of variation. X is equal to how much? 24. Y is equal to how much? 27. Therefore using this formula, x कितना है 24 into y कितना है 27. It's going to give you the constant k. So multiply कर लो. When you multiply the amount, that is 24 into 27, you are going to get 648 as the constant of variation. Is constant of variation. Okay, so therefore from the same formula xy तो अभी वैसे ही रहने वाला है. xy is equal to 648, मतलब k की जगह पे you all have to write is the equation of variation. Next we have to substitute the value of x. 36 है, isn't it? Therefore x is equal to 36. Second boxes में, isn't it? 36 apples थे, so you all have to find it. So x मतलब 36 into y, same formula you all have to use, this wala, okay, is equal to 648. Therefore y is equal to 648 upon 36. I hope everyone knows how to reduce it. So y is equal to 18. y क्या था, हमने क्या सपोज किया था, बॉक्सेस को. So therefore 18 boxes will be needed. It's very easy, children. Next is the fourth question. Write the statement and the symbol. Write the statements for the symbols. The wavelength of the sound L and its frequency F are in inverse proportion. So this is very easy. L is inversely proportional to 1 upon 5. Just in the way it has been given, you all have to substitute. Inverse दिया है, inverse की sign लगा दो, and then you all have to write only the values. The intensity L of a light varies inversely with the square of the distance D of a screen from the lamp. So distance को हमें क्या लगाना है, square लगाना है. That's it. Okay, so read it accordingly and then write the answer for it. It's very easy. Now next is, if x is inversely proportional to 1 upon y square, when x is equal to 40, y is equal to 60. If x is equal to 10, find y. Okay, तो सबसे पहले तो हमें equation k constant find करना है. Then from that we are going to get equation of variation. Then we will substitute it. Okay, so this is inversely proportional, which has been already given. Okay, therefore x is equal to k upon root y, which is k is constant. Therefore x is equal to k upon root y, or x root y is equal to k is the equation of variation. Alright, so from the given substitution, x is equal to 40, y is equal to 16. Therefore 40 into root of 16 is equal to k. Therefore 40 into 4, इसका रूट हो जाएगा 4 is equal to k. Therefore k is equal to 160, and this is supposed to be the constant of वेरिएशन. Therefore x root y is equal to 160. जो फॉर्मूला था उसमें हमें इक्वेशन ऑफ वेरिएशन मिल गया. Okay, now this equation only we have to use by substituting x is equal to 10. यहाँ पे substitute करना है. So 10 root y वैसे के वैसे 160. So therefore root of y is equal to 160 upon 10. तो root y is equal to 16. अब हमें रूट निकालना है. So this is going to be y is equal to root of 16 or 16 square. You all can write y is 16 का square. Squaring from both the sides you are going to get y. इसका square निकालेंगे तो हो जाएगा 256. Okay, so अब हमें y भी मिल गया. y is equal to 256. Last question is, x varies inversely as y when x is 15, y is 10. If x is 20, then what is going to be the y? तो सबसे पहले हम constant find कर लेंगे. x is inversely proportional to y which has been given. उसके लिए x is equal to k upon y is k is constant. ये लिखना important है. And then from there you are going to get the equation of variation, that is x is equal to k upon y, or xy is equal to k is the equation of variation. Okay, now substitute करेंगे. x is equal to 15, y is equal to 10 in the equation. This 15 into 10 is equal to k. Therefore इसको multiply कर लो तो answer is going to be 150 is equal to k. तो अभी हमें answer तो मिल गया. This is the constant, isn't it? And what is going to be, we will write is the constant. And from this only we have got a equation, that is x into y. k क्या है, 150. ये हो जाएगा equation of variation. तो सबसे पहले तो हमें कांस्टेंट फाइंड करना है, कांस्टेंट में से हमें इक्वेशन ऑफ वेरिएशन मिल जाता है, देन वी कैन वेरी इजीली सब्स्टिट्यूट देयर वैल्यूज। नाउ x इज इक्वल टू 20, अब हमें फाइंड करना है y बाय यूजिंग दिस फॉर्मूला, मतलब इट गो स्टेप्स बाय स्टेप। अगर एक फॉर्मूला मिल जाता है तो एक से दूसरा मिल जाता है, फ्रॉम दैट ओनली यू ऑल हैव टू सब्स्टिट्यूट द वैल्यूज एंड फाइंड द आंसर्स। अब 2 कट हो जाएगा, सो दिस इज गोइंग टू बी 2, नो वी विल नॉट कट इट, we will divide it. Y is equal to 150 divided with 20. So when you divide it, the answer is going to be 7.5. Okay. So what was Y? Y is equal to 7.5 is your answer. I hope this exercise is clear to everyone. If in case you all are finding anything difficult, do let me know in the comment section. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye.